position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Williams will pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking for space. It's Henderson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Power football with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Caught over the middle, it's Perry. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Perry. Jogged out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams looking for a man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw it. He's got it. Let's score. Touchdown, Oregon. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Ball State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Got the first down, looking for more. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Change. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The quick out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Line is set on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up, was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Lost a throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Shows him the stiff arm. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And now a chance to pull even first and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you've got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get...
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Williams will pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost to fire on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Pulls and fires complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Williams looking for a man. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davison. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Pass to 50. The 30. At the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Oh, what a cut! Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. He now has 108 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Henderson. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go back to the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Here's a heat. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulls it in. It's White. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Looking for room. It's Davidson. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to TCU. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here comes the Auburn offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to take off. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
And now, and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Watson. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Reese. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Perry. Turning it on. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're working that left side. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the 4th. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. That Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. To punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. got it in the middle. It's Courtney. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Thompson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hard running there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are 1 play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Searching forward on the sneak. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks will try to run out the clock in the final minute. They'll move the tight end. He'll run it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. 4th down coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Reese. On the move at the 30. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.